Now, let me ask you, how much of these 11,520 hours would you remember at, let's say, age 65? We're talking question banks, guides, and sample papers from 2005. I can assure you, we may remember just an average of 25 hours. Right now, education is like learning swimming, virtually on a desktop. It's high-tech. But even if one memorizes all the points, including how many breaths one should take in per meter, I assure you, when one dives into a 100-meter pool, he or she is bound to drown, probably even die. But that's our current education system, ladies and gentlemen. But we must never forget that it is we, the people, humans, you and me, that can create a change, progress, or a difference. And we can only be programmed from a young age, school age for that matter. So how does innovation take place in schooling systems? Let me tell you, it does not mean the replacement of students and teachers, but simply the modification of our existing curriculums. Right now, we memorize our dates and textbooks against our will just because we're part of the system. In the process of being educated. Let us look at some statistics here. About a third of primary pupils from a well-developed country believe that cheese comes from plants, and a quarter wholeheartedly believe that fish fingers come from chicken. Now, this well-developed country apparently ranks 6th from the top globally in the field of education. Right now, we learn by grasping rather than through creation of new things and more for the world to see. Our generation is in no way prepared for the future by memorizing the past. After all, it is the ability to reason and communicate that makes us humans a unique species, unlike the rest of nature. And each human brain thinks, acts, performs, and likes different things. Science has enlightened us, supposedly Generation Z, about the uniqueness of every individual. However, we have put in place unified systems to measure the so-called knowledge of such diverse individuals. Now, exams are a test of how well and how much you can memorize. If you do work hard memorizing, you get an A, first letter of the alphabet. A letter now used in measurement of quality. But let me tell you, A has no value in life or in nature, except the very little value we have given to it. It is not rational, nor is it fair to compare such very different things with the same criteria. Now, notice this. Our civilization has reached so far only because of curiosity. The key factor that powers this amazing phenomena of innovation is very simple. We just have to ask why. We need curiosity to oil our thinking. This type of learning is stunted. We must give ourselves an opportunity to try out, rather than force existing knowledge onto ourselves. implementing new policies and solutions corresponding to this idea. It is then